protocols to monitoring us on the internet, the government runs everything. Our right to privacy is slowly being lost in this country, especially women's rights concerning abortion. Women should have the right to control their own bodies. The government does not need to have a say in that too. The government needs to protect the privacy and rights of women. The ability of a woman to have control over her own body is essential to civil rights. It is completely unethical to ban abortion, because doing so would deny the freedom of choice to all women. This is wrong, because it forces the unwilling to bear the unwanted. Government should be kept out of a woman's own womb. There are positive aspects to abortion. Don't let my opponent deceive you. First, abortion should be kept legal in order to uphold women's rights. It is a fundamental right to choose abortion, and this is recognized by the Supreme Court. Legal abortions allow women to live their lives as truly free people without fear of an unwanted pregnancy. We need to be people who choose freedom. Aside from the importance of women's rights is their health. Today, abortion is one of the safest medical procedures. Licensed physicians work to ensure safe, legal, and accessible abortion care to promote justice and health for all women. Negative health effects of abortion are highly exaggerated. For example, my opponent would claim that abortion causes post-traumatic depression. Well, so can childbirth, as well as emotional stress due to delivering that fetus after carrying it around for 9 months. Living with an unwanted fetus could lead to even more danger, either financially or emotionally for that family. My opponent would argue that abortion is unsafe, but in fact it is just the opposite. The American Medical Association recognizes legal abortion as a medical procedure that is performed with very high medical standards. We are no longer living in the 1960s, when women performed alternative abortions by using a coat hanger and back hours, which led to thousands of women's deaths. However, since legalization of abortion came about, there has been a major decrease in the risk of death among women. Unfortunately, not all countries have legalized abortion, and because of this, an estimated 68,000 women worldwide have died each year due to back alley abortions. This was reported by the World Health Organization. Women around the world are much safer when the government recognizes that the right to abort a blob of cells in their own body is in fact a human right. Bringing an unwanted fetus into the world is a crime itself, and forcing a woman to bear that fetus is morally wrong. It is also wrong to impose religious values against abortion to all women in society. Abortion is a valid personal decision, a decision that ultimately belongs to each and every woman. It is crucial to uphold and respect these rights of women and their right to make decisions with dignity. Women should be able to exercise their choice about what to do with their bodies and not be forced by the government into making personal decisions against their will. Founder of Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, once said, "No woman can call herself free who does not own and control her own body." Don't let my opponent mislead you. A woman's pain is real. Let's stop this pain. Keep abortion legal and keep women free.
My question to you is, when does life begin?
Well, life certainly does not begin with a glob of cells that has no consciousness of itself. Personhood at conception is a religious belief, not a proven biological fact. So it begins when the fetus can be fully dependent on its own outside of its